We are back in Leiden for a short stop, and today we are heading to Amsterdam Centraal. This time, our hotel is conveniently close to Leiden Centraal station, so it's just a quick walk to catch our train. Navigation feels easier now, maybe because we are getting the hang of things, or maybe because the city is starting to feel a little more familiar. We also didn't need to change our pounds to euros like we did last time. It turns out, our banking apps can handle currency conversions easily and at much better rates than the airport kiosks. Definitely, it's a lesson learned on our part. The sun is out today, and it's such a welcome change. Back in the UK, the chill is setting in fast. Just a few days ago, we were dealing with Storm Amy, with yellow weather warnings for wind and rain from Friday afternoon through to midnight on Saturday. So soaking up a bit of sunshine feels absolutely marvelous. We'll be boarding the Dutch Railways double-decker train from Leiden Centraal, one of the most efficient and well-connected stations in the region. Trains to Amsterdam run every 10 to 15 minutes, a quiet marvel of Dutch infrastructure. And in just about 35 minutes, you're delivered straight into the heart of Amsterdam Centraal.
Van de NS-bus. Beste reizigers, de intercity naar Den Haag Centraal van 13:32 vertrekt van spoor 9a. Herhaling, de intercity naar Den Haag Centraal van 13:32 vertrekt van spoor 9a.
We chose the train not just for its speed, but for the comfort it offers. Wide windows, a smooth ride, and the kind of calm that invites conversation, reflection, or simply watching the world go by. Since moving to the UK, we've found ourselves on so many trains, and each journey has its own kind of beauty. The convenience and ease of rail travel here and across Europe still amazes us. All you really need to do is keep an eye on the time. During our flight to the Netherlands yesterday, I finally had a moment to catch up on global news, and I stumbled across a particularly fascinating article. Chinese scientists at Capital Medical University are conducting a research that has remarkably succeeded in de-aging monkeys. Yes, you heard that right. They've developed a new type of human stem cell that can reverse age-related tissue degeneration. These engineered cells appear to resist the typical signs of aging. They can survive under stress, and crucially, they don't form tumors. In short, they've found a way to intervene in the aging process at cellular level, and early tests show that these treatments could potentially restore vitality in aging organisms. It's still in its early days, of course, but the implications are massive, not just for longevity, but for improving quality of life as we age. We've just stepped off the train at Amsterdam Centraal, and even before leaving the station, the contrast with Leiden Centraal is striking. This station is bigger, louder, and undeniably busier. There's a constant hum of movement, footsteps echoing, rolling suitcases clattering, automated announcements overhead, and the low rumble of trains coming and going. The scale of Amsterdam Centraal mirrors the city it serves, a vibrant global hub alive with tourists, commuters, and locals, all flowing through one of Netherlands' busiest transit points. As always, we are taking a moment to walk around the station, capturing a few clips of the architecture, the ebb and flow of passengers, and the dance of arriving and departing trains. It's our way of marking a memory, leaving a quiet footprint in a space that sees thousands pass through each day. Amsterdam Centraal isn't just a transit hub, it's a striking blend of old-worn charm and modern efficiency. Its grand facade and vaulted ceilings whisper stories from a different era, even as sleek, high-speed trains glide through with perfect precision. We paused by the tall windows overlooking the Eye River, watched ferries crossing calmly, and took in the rhythm of the city as it folded around us. Recording these moments isn't just about remembering where we've been. It's about recognizing how spaces like this shape our experience, how they influence the way we move, notice, and connect with the world. And we are grateful to be able to make these trips together as a family, especially at a time when the world feels like it's in transition. Conversations around immigration are growing increasingly sensitive, and tighter travel requirements are becoming the norm in many places. Back in the UK, where we currently live, two topics dominate public conversation: the rollout of digital IDs, and for immigrants like us, the evolving and often complex requirements to obtain the ILR. These are deeply personal issues, ones that shape not only where we can go, but how secure we feel while building a life abroad. We've learned to take it one day at a time, to focus on what's within our control, and to keep moving forward, grateful for each journey, each memory, and each quiet moment of connection like this one. Where we are standing now is the Eye River, a striking bay that connects directly to the North Sea Canal, serving as a vital gateway for ships traveling to and from the North Sea. It's more than just a scenic backdrop. The Eye acts as a natural divide between the historic city center and the rapidly evolving Amsterdam Nude district, where modern architecture and creative spaces are reshaping the skyline. What's immediately striking is the sheer volume of movement on the water. Boats, ferries, and ships pass by in steady rhythm, forming a dynamic, ever-changing canvas. It's like watching the city breathe through the waves and wakes instead of streets and footsteps. Among the vessels, the large commercial ships stand out, massive, deliberate, and silent in their power. These industrial giants glide through the bay with quiet authority. Unlike the smaller leisure boats or passenger ferries, these ships have a weightier presence, both literally and symbolically. They remind you that beneath Amsterdam's postcard charm lies a working city deeply rooted in trade, industry, and maritime history. It's fascinating to witness just how alive this waterway is, not just with tourism and local transit, but as a living artery of commerce and logistics. Standing here, watching this blend of movement, you begin to see the city not just as a destination, but as a connector between places, between people, and between the past and the future. Join us as we hop onto one of the free GVB ferries, eager to experience the short cruise around the Eye River and add it to our growing collection of Amsterdam moments. The ferry is busy but efficient, packed with a mix of locals heading home, tourists exploring the city, and unmistakably, cyclists with their bikes, maneuvering with a kind of effortless confidence only seen in Netherlands. There's something charming about how relaxed and unbothered everyone is, even in the crowd. People chat quietly, check their phones, or simply stare out at the water as the ferry hums gently across the river. The crossing is brief, just a few minutes, but the view offers a unique perspective of the city. You get a snapshot of the old and new Amsterdam in one frame, the historical rooftops on one side and the modern silhouettes of Amsterdam nude rising on the other. The GVB ferries operate every 2 to 5 minutes, so even if you miss one, another is never far off. And the best part of it, they are completely free, making them not only practical, but also one of the most underrated experiences in the city. It's not just a ride, it's a small window into daily Amsterdam life. As we stand near the railing, the wind brushing against our faces, the city is unfolding behind us. We can't help but feel a quiet sense of wonder. Sometimes it's these small everyday journeys that stay with you the longest, not because they are dramatic or grand, but because they show you how a city really moves, lives, and breathes. For the next set of clips, we took a little break, found a quiet spot to sit down, rest our feet, and grab some lunch. Our main recording device also ran out of juice at some point, so we paused filming with it while we charged. But of course, we kept recording with what we had, making the most of our time here and capturing whatever we could. If you've watched this far, thank you for coming along with us. We'll let the rest of the footage play out without interruption so that you can soak in the views and moments for yourself. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, travel well and stay curious. This is Travel and Tales signing out.